Let's see here. So, Liiv Sandbox, along with T1, tied for first place. They've been playing a whole lot better than I thought they have. But both Ice and Fisher have been having fantastic splits this split, so excited to see them play well. Hopefully they can keep playing well. It'd be interesting to see them make it to finals. I'd like to see them and T1 in a best of 5. That'd be amazing. But nonetheless, DRX, they're like the epitome of average. They will have good games, they will have bad games, and they have decent players at all 5 positions, it feels like. Sometimes they have good days, sometimes they have mediocre days, but they're never terrible. They're always either good or just falling short, but nonetheless. Gangplank 0 Philios for DRX, Wukong, Kench, Zeri. They go for the Silas Blue 1. Draven Blind here is the bravest thing I've ever seen in my life. Ice just does not care. He won. This is some. This reminds me of fucking Wind back in the BBQ days. Would just pick Draven into anything. Didn't care. Would always bot gap. Good times. I miss when Win was in Challengers, and then he went to NA and things happened. But nonetheless, they get the Gnar and the Viego here. Kali to end it off. Ban Samira Ezreal. Doesn't Draven do well into Samira? I get the Ezreal ban because that just makes it hard for Draven to just stomp in lane, but I thought that Draven beats Samira. Maybe I am wrong. Blitzcrank set for the other bans. Just not wanting Blitzcrank in general here. I'm just so surprised with what bot lane they choose though. It's so weird that they just are fine with playing Jhin here. Like, it just feels like you auto once as, like, if you're in a fight 2v2, you auto once as Jhin, and then you just get hit by 2 axes. And now your health bar is just gone. It's going to be hard to survive this lane. But they go with the Jhin. Or no, they go with the Sejuani, and then they go with Jhin Leona. And then I like this pick a lot, the Renata. DRX have to be very careful with how they engage. And it feels like anytime they do, it's just Renata ult. And now all of you are just having a terrible time. Runes. Slate Grass, Conquer, Lethal Tempo, Conquer. I want to. I like this rune page setup from the Jhin. Maybe not the biscuits, but if he ends up being low health a lot, it could potentially be good. He is going to have to use a lot of his resources to do anything on this lane if he wants to get gold. Yeah, he is going for the boot 4 pot start. I love doing that against aggressive lanes. It's just you pop 1 health potion, you so much health back. It does feel really bad dedicating like a lot of your gold to 4 health pots, but I mean, the survivability I feel like is worth it. They are immediately just fighting in the mid lane. It's very characteristic of both these mid laners. 3 camp top gank. I think I see that every time I see Trundle. We saw last game he tried to do it, but he invaded instead. Goes mid, gets the gank off. Already the Trundle is huge. Already we're getting a jungle gap spam and DRX's team chat. Oh, imagine if Clear had caught Akali out in that brush there. Very nice dive. Hmm. So Flash Ignite used. Oh no, Flash was used earlier. Ignite used now. Both ADCs still have both Summoners, Cleanse, Flash for both. Spell lane's not going horrible, all things considered, for Jhin. Could be worse. But it is slowly getting to that point because we're already at a 10 CS cap. Or no, that was just from. Never mind. Alright, that's still about like about a 4-3 CS gap. Just the gap seemed larger because Jhin hadn't CS'd yet. Did not realize. What the Well, I looked down at my phone for a moment and then he was dead. So the gank taunt comes, he leaves. Oh, he misses the dash and he hits a minion and then he's stuck in the middle of an Akali. Didn't even have to use ultimate. Starlet's. This game might actually be over already. This is not good. Because, I mean, like, post lane, I already like the Liiv Sandbox. Like, I like Liiv Sandbox's draft a lot more already. And now they already have this good lead to start off with. This could be a very bad game. Oh, tragedy. Jungler was there to back up too if he had landed that. Maybe you should have just let the play die out. Now they want to fight here. Oh, Starlit. Okay. All things considered, 1-for-1 is not bad. But in my eyes, you're resetting your gold worth. That's at least how I see it. Which obviously doesn't really matter a whole lot, but it does look like this Akali is going to just continue to free kill mid. Let's see what the Draven recall is here. Essence Reavers? Okay. Any standout talents to watch for this year? Yeah, like let's take a look at that real quick. There's a good amount if we look at the rosters. Maybe if it'll load. Sorry, I'm like uploading my other video, streaming that video, and doing this at the same time. And I think my sisters are watching something in the other room. There we go. So I mean, already like the entirety of Damwon, I would say, would be players to watch. They're not doing well. Actually, they are doing pretty well this split. This is the summer, right? Yeah, they're doing. They didn't start off too well, but they have been slowly crawling themselves back up to the spot that they should be, especially considering how they did last split. T Long, I thought was going to be somebody to watch, but he's being forced to play bot lane basically, so that's a bit problematic. Um, Quid, I would say, is a very big player to watch. He has very good mechanics, very good like foundation for a player. Just needs to be molded out better. Uh, Crucile was talking about it earlier. I don't know if you were here, but like his playstyle is very. It's like solo queue. It's not like strategic. If I feel like that's why he could do well in the LPL, like I was talking about. Like if you put him in an environment where everybody just fights all the time and wins off mechanics, Quid's very good. But if it's a environment where you play slow and play smart, Quid's not good. Then that's where you start seeing the weak points in Quid. But still, I think Romer's a player to watch. Like pretty much anyone on T1 except for Tolindi, I think, is a player to watch. Trigger especially. He's looks like he's having like a revival in his career. Would like to see that. Jiwoo's I I think Jiwoo is like the biggest slept on player to watch. Like Nongshim not doing too well, but Jiwoo has been playing very well this split. Ice is really pretty much any of the ADCs, I'd be honest, are good to watch. The ADC talent pool this year is very good. Elima is always a player to watch. There were some players to watch in Brion, but they got promoted anyway. And like, what was it, Raptor? Yeah, Raptor, the jungler. But Mask also seems like he was a player to watch at one point, and then all year he wasn't. Well, all year in his first year in Challengers he was, and then he wasn't for all year again. And then he's showing signs of life here and again this split, but not too much. But yeah, I would say pretty much any of the ADCs, the top team, like the top 5 team mid laners, I would say are all good to watch. And players like Elima, yeah. Castle has always been like a question mark player for me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's challengers. Usually, anytime a player gets attention like they used to, because like the thing is with the old challenger system, like if a player's on the team, they're on the team. You know, it's not part of an organization where they get promoted and demoted out of rosters. Like like if we look at like the flashbacks to when like we had like 4 LCK teams and challengers at once, and like all of these insane players were there and everybody was talking about them. But it's not really that way anymore. Anytime there's like an insane player, they usually get called up or their contract gets sold. Just because it's not like how it used to be where that player is going to stay on that team because they need them there. What's up? Um my ceiling fan is up, I believe. I hope it is. But yeah, in this game specifically, players that I would watch, like Ice. I would watch Ice, I'd watch Fisher. Hambach also, I mean, Hambach is like he's like a like generic Korean jungler number 87, you know, but still fundamentally he's good. Like his pathing this game to start off was really good. He executed a really good dive earlier, and yeah, see that's what I mean by a call just free kills. What happens to player who don't make out of CL isn't Korea quite hard on people who don't do school? Yeah, it's very hard to get employment if you like don't go to school. From what I've heard, you're entertaining my 40 viewers. How am I entertaining your 40 viewers? Are you just watching this in queue? I'm sitting in champ like yesterday. All right. I can hear cats fighting outside and it's distracting me. How doomed is this game for Starlet though? Oh, Starlet didn't even get the kill earlier when I said he reset his gold worth. Okay, but yeah, this game Starlet is not having a good time. Anytime my colleague gets to play in the melee, she usually has a very nice time. Oh, nice flash. Bot towers should be free now for DRX. Draven just has to wait. Oh, hold on. All right, hold on. I want you to do something. I want you to ask your 40 viewers who wins this fight that's about to happen. Let's do a quick survey. Quick survey in the chat. Who's winning this fight? Started getting dove again. Man, they're just bullying this man. Come on. He just wants to play League of Legends. I got in game. Oh, damn it. All right, well, hurry up and top gap and win. I want my viewers back. Give me back my 40 viewers, Crucile. Bye bye. I'll see you later, man. But yeah, I mean, like, look at this. Well executed dive, but like, no. How did they not spot this out? No, I guess not. Yeah, they were setting up that vision earlier to pull off that play. I mean, literally, just like, oh one, like it's not bad. The game's not bad when you look at the other roles, and it's just 05 mid lane 401. Now Akali is just such a big problem. What can you do? Oh, that could have been big. Traven's still sitting with no kills, no deaths. I wonder. Wait, what are his passive stacks? 384. Okay, man, he just needs to find a kill. They need to cash that in as soon as possible. Maybe this will be the chance. I want you, I want you guys to think about something while you're watching this. Look at Meaning just not die here ever. Well, maybe he does die, but he delays for a very long time. Maybe Hombach should not walk up here. Now his team's here, and maybe he should have walked up. Wait, go, bro! That's a general. Just walk up to them. Straight. No, he's just gonna recall right there. Come on, cancels recall. Oh, oh. Okay, that's actually really big that they get the shutdown here. But they still do get Dragon. So that, oh, maybe not. Nope, they do. Yeah, they're just winning off this mid gap alone. Call these, like, they're just using mid lane to pressure for setup for Dragon. They're just gonna get Hexel off of this mid gap. Another former T1 player just smurfing in challengers. I feel like T1 is just like a challenger mid lane factory. Just a bunch of people who will be on the bench for Faker and then go play on somebody's challenger team until it's time for them to either go play in China, go play in Taiwan, go play in Japan, or maybe the rare chance of getting on a main team. That seems to be the cycle for T1 mid laners that aren't named Faker. Or Easy, or no, Easy Hoon would apply as well. Went to LPL after. Just but still not a challenger. But anyways, yeah, if you're not name's not Faker or Easy Hoon, yeah, you go to challenges after your stint with T1 or T1 Academy, one of the two. You know, all things considered, the bot lane did not go as poorly as I thought it was going to go. It's actually kind of unfortunate for Draven because he's kind of just sitting on all these passive stacks, not able to catch them in. I want to see how many he has next time it goes on him. Liiv Sandbox want to get a pick so bad, but DRX are just being very patient. Where was Renata when that fight started, actually? Oh, she was walking away. Oh. I don't think Starlet wanted to land that, to be honest. Oh, very good call there by Liiv Sandbox. Start. Okay, the play works out there, but I mean, it doesn't work. Starlet's play doesn't work out. The fight works out, but oh my gosh, the Jhin. Come on, get the kill, Draven. Yes! Finally cashed in. 1,500 gold. Oh, finally the Draven. Still though, great team fight for DRX. Played that very well. But their mid laner's 0-6. And playing like dog. Like Starlet's getting carried so hard here. It's so sad to watch. Okay, but like, how does Akali not kill Jhin here? Oh, because he's on Sponge, not Jhin. That's a weird target to go for. And then like the fight call was good here, but then yeah, the Jhin is just big. Actually, maybe that. I'm gonna check something actually before I say the fight call was good here. Wait, why does this say Jhin doesn't have ultimate when he uses it in a moment? See, I can't tell what ultimates are actually up and which ones aren't. But yeah, it does feel like Starlet, man, come on. Maybe that actually wasn't the fight. They didn't have a lot of tools. And then they're on the back foot, and the Jhin is awful time. And then I think also they should have just walked away here. Oh, wait, back. I was. Wait, what? That didn't hit Jhin? Oh no, never mind. That definitely didn't hit Jhin. Never mind. But like, so look at this fight, right? We have a little trade going on here. 2 TPs in response. Bot lane, DRX bot lane trying to walk up. They get zoned. Play to get zoned away by the Renata ult, and they just easily kill Piero. They go for 1 up here, but now all of a sudden all of Liiv Sandbox are here. Draven misses the E, so he's just stuck in place while he gets fucking gunned down by the Jhin. The Viego is, this is what I'm talking about. Viego is, feels very nice when you're losing the game and then you team fight and you pick up their carries soul and you just pop off with it. It feels so good. Now they get Baron, and now DRX can very easily win this game. Draven is going to have a rough time now that he is so behind the Jhin. What is Jin's recall? I want to see what Jin buys off recall here. Yeah, but it's just one sponge picked up the Akali. It was very hard to win. Also, again, the Jhin just being huge. Of all things, I did not think this game would end up being a bot gap. The win condition of this game would end up being bot gap in DRX's favor. That was like the last on my list of how I thought this game was gonna play out. They have like decent siege. But yeah, the problem is they can get run down and LSB just kind of just send it. I wonder why they suddenly decide to send it here. I guess Clear being by himself maybe, but like now, no Shirelias. Now you're running. Maybe Pyro can look for an ult here. They can't really though, because it's 5v4. Starlet has TP and they have lots of flank wards though. They have a lot of flank wards with Dragon coming up. Speaking of, there's one of them. They call it out, so they know he's there. Nice ultimates. Curtain call someone. Either need to line up or they need to stop it. They choose to line up. Hambach, though, is so low. Starlet taking Trundle ultimate. Here's the Dew Dragon. So LSB give it up. They don't really have to take it, and it didn't look good for them from there anyway. So I'm glad that they backed off. So now DRX. This is anybody's game now. Actually, I think DRX could win this. Wow, that sucks too. That was such a good start for Liiv Sandbox, and they were playing the comp well. You know, they were looking for picks early on, but it's just the Jhin just popped off one fight, and the game became hard from there. Also, Akali getting picked did not help them at all. They really needed to not give that shutdown over. And I don't even know why. Why was she even there? I'm gonna go back and look once the game's over. Stravenal. Oh, okay. Getting back to getting picks again. I think DRX are just getting a little too confident here. A little too disrespectful. Trying to look for more picks. Can't find them. Someone needs to answer the Gnar here. No, he's gonna TP. Never mind. That's how they answer the Gnar. They pressure Baron, I guess. Curtain call comes through. Oh, Renato ult's gonna be big here, maybe. Nah, maybe not. They split. No, actually, no. Played sitting at full. God. Yeah, I think they just end the game now. How was that Renato ult? So how did that Renato ult do nothing? Oh no, it did something. It killed somebody. Yeah, it really just does feel like it might just be an ADC gap. Like the Draven compared to the Jhin is incomparable. And the Akali is no longer able to just solo carry this because they're not just turbo ahead anymore. Surely that's GG, right? Yeah. I mean, what a comeback from DRX. I mean, don't call it a comeback, I guess. Been here for years, but still, like the Plata just playing incredibly patient and incredibly safe just really negated the Draven potential. Like, sure, Starlit entered out of his goddamn mind, but like the Gnar and the Viego started to get like they got a few, like they got the shutdown and then they got a few picks and then the Jhin was able to just carry team fights from there and it got slowly less and less winnable for Liiv Sandbox and the Trundle just ran out of usefulness at one point and they took some fights that they probably shouldn't have and you know it is what it is but yeah maybe maybe like I thought the Draven would be able to like if the Draven Renata lane would have such an easy time against Leona Jhin, but I guess not. They just played that lane so just very well, and it paid off very well. So I mean, played a definitely MVP this game without a doubt. And EVP is Liiv Sandbox for not being able to take advantage of this end thing. Like, look at this. At one point, it was so bad. Like we go here. Oh, 5. It's very unfortunate. Let's look at the damage. I want to see how much. Did he still do damage? What? He still did damage even though he was so behind. Ah, man. Yeah, Drew. Yeah, it's just even out damage. Like, wow, that's insane. Silas is a champion.